Today I'm here in our classroom and I'm busy playing with our new Soldamatic AR welding kit. There's a lot of discussions about whether AR, VR is the right way forward for the industry, especially to help remove the cost of training and the cost of materials to get as many people through into dealing with our welder shortage as possible. I'm really impressed by this kit, and if you want to see why, hang around. Things about AR, and something we really have to engage with is that to give somebody that level of input and results and stuff to work on in a normal welding situation is impossible. You just couldn't do that. But now I can go, right, I need to try and work on my angles, because as I'm moving around I'm definitely starting to twist. I'm sitting down, I'm not in the best position yet for where I want. I'm not comfortable, but that's told me that I need to work on the fact that I need to be comfortable. My travel speed's a bit all over the shop, so let's try and pull it in and make that one smooth motion as we go. But that isn't the end of it. What else can I do? Well, I can come along here on the thing and look at the 3D version of my weld. I can then spin it and look at it from different angles, which is quite cool. What's really awesome is if I go to the next one along, I can look at a heat map for my weld. So you've got a few different things here. If I come down, let's get to that. I can move along the weld, and you can see in the top left, it's looking at what the cross-section area would be like at different parts of my weld. It's also given me the assumed strength of the weld in those different positions. It's not going to stop and say that every weld is a perfect weld, and it definitely gives us feedback. We looked at what the settings were like there for the score, as well as the graphical feedback and the heat maps and all of that. This should be able to get somebody from zero to a really good position to be able to weld really quickly. And it's got me in a position where I'm like, yeah, this is how we want to teach. If we are going to make sure we can give the students the most amount of feedback, the most amount of time welding to get that experience without saying, oh well, you've burned through £1,000 worth of aluminium and you've got nowhere. No, this will allow us to practice and train and do things to then say we're ready to do the next thing. And when they get onto that, they're less likely to be worried. I think that's the one thing. Let's be honest, when we look at welding and you talk to non-welders, one of the things that scares people, or at least puts them off a bit, is, well, what's it going to be like? How am I going to do everything? How am I going to keep my angle, as well as when I've got sparks come at me and all this type of thing? If we can remove at least one part of that, which is, well, here's your position and here's your muscle memory in how you're going to move, then they can then come up with, okay, well, maybe I understand where my arm needs to be, so now I can walk at the same time, or at least just be comfortable in what I'm doing before I press that button on a real set and get heat, light and sparks and panic. So yeah, so this, I'm a convert, as I say, I can't wait to get more of these sets. I think they'll be great for our students. and it definitely fits a need within the training world of welding to get people up to standard.